Hello and welcome to the Dollhouse Tour 2024. I had waited a long time to do this video just because I kept trying to get everything perfect, and then I just realized it's never going to be just perfect, so we're just getting a video. So this is inside the dollhouse. You can see there's a lot going on, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about all of it. I know it's dark, but stuff that reminds me of my son, like the husky that he wants me to get him and little toys that he might have had when he was little. The nursery for a little baby boy. And here is the game room kind of tucked away in the corner, and that's just where I store games. Then we have this new beautiful shelf that my husband built for me for my anniversary. And it is on wheels, so it does move out of the way. On top, it has storage for all of my vehicles. Well, not all of them, but for a vehicle. There's vehicle parking upstairs. Next, we have the school's cafeteria, Shedville Academy cafeteria. Then the comic book store, which kind of has a lot of stuff crammed into it right now, and that's one of the things I was going to clean, but then I was like, it's never going to be perfect. So just go with it. And then down here we have the Shedville Hotel. So we also have storage above here where I keep all of the doll clothes and some of the accessories. So on this new shelf that my husband built for me, I can fit cars, and to store the dolls I put them inside and rotate them out. Here we have my little portable fan, which is a lifesaver. Out here in the dollhouse, it gets pretty warm. Down here you can see all of my little collectibles that I just love. I have lots of Funko Bitty Pops, Disney Doorables. The Bratz dolls I picked up from somebody who was selling them online for really cheap, so I got quite a few of them. There's quite a few of them down there. Lots of the Bitty Pops, but I collect them separate. Lots of the Doorables, but I bought most of them cheap. There's not really any rare ones in there. And this is my 80s display that I had for a couple of pictures. And then down here is the Shedville Hotel. You can see the little desk, and they've got the elevator there. This is Vignette. She is the ghost that haunts the hotel. Got the luggage rack back there in the little hallway. Little room service cart. This is one of the 2 hotel rooms, and I'll show you. The best thing about this bookcase is that it's on wheels. So as you can see, as I've turned it here, it's got some handles. I've got a little bakery on the side here. And I'm going to work on this section in the future, so it doesn't just look like cardboard. And then if we go around, this is what it looks like on this side. You can see the cars, little doorways. I haven't got this all finished yet, but I'm going to paint it. And this is the cutest feature of the Shedville Hotel. There's actually a hotel room in there. And you can pull down the bed and lay out all the stuff and have a whole another room. Now, once the shelf is moved out of the way, you can see that we have a room up there. That is the door that my husband made me some years ago with the garden in front of it. This is the doctor's office, and the waiting room, which is right here, just pulls out. Okay, and it's a whole separate little room, and then the doctor's office is the rest of the room. Okay, this is Rowan's room. Then down here we have the little parlor, and the sofa and the TV all pull out of there. And I want to hang this little clock on the wall, but I haven't. It's pretty heavy, so I haven't found anything to hang it yet. over here, we have all the food trucks and all that stuff pulls out. I didn't have enough room on the ice cream truck for all of my ice cream stuff, so they have a little stand that goes out front. Just above that, we have Journey and her little cafe called Brewed Awakenings. There, she looks way better now that she's standing up. But she has the little coffee shop. And then over here we have all of our dining area. You can see there's been a pretty big to-go order ready. Above the coffee shop is the bowling alley. And the bowling alley also has this little birthday display where the Party Princess Promenades actually sell birthday packages here at the bowling alley. And above that, I just have some little storage. This is all the pieces and parts to the skate park. And in that bag are the roller skates and skateboards and things like that, and helmets. And then this was going to be a Louise from Bob's Burgers room with the loft bed and the desk underneath. And I have a few of her things in there, like Coochie Copy and things like that. Okay, I put the shelf back in its place in front of those things. So then we go over here. There's the bowling alley. Now next to that, we have this little ski lodge area. And this is the cabin where Grandma and Pop live. And it's all kind of snow related. And then below that, now this is going to get kind of dark. This is Rose's nursery. I don't currently have any lights set up in there, but I will. But right now all of the little babies and all their accessories are in the nursery. Well, not all of the babies, but a lot of them. Next to that, we have the Chinese restaurant. And I did a whole video about this when she unboxed a few items. So, got that. Below that there's the other side of the ice cream shop. And then this starts the barn area. And a few of our horses are there. We have a lot of horses. I have a lot of horses. Here is the picnic table. The grill is back there all fired up, ready to go. This is the Stable Inn. The menu there. This is one of our many Farmers Buccaneco. I get asked a lot about the guys and their beards. These beards that are on them are like the fake beards that you would get at Halloween, and then they're just cut to the size that I wanted. Now, they will come off the dolls. These have been on them for at least a couple of years now. I did his right away when I got this doll, and Oscar's has been on since day one. I haven't taken it off. I haven't tried to change it. He's got little mutton chops and a little goatee. And then Ben has the mustache and the goatee. And these just come in a variety of colors. Usually I find them around Halloween time. I might have bought these from Oriental Trading. These work out best. A couple of my other dolls have clay mustaches and clay beards. And if I find another example, I will show you that. But I took some pictures, and those will be on my blog. So next to these guys that are just hanging out, and there's the one side over there. Then over here, we have a little camp area. And all my campers are there. And this little door can open. And the Thunder Girls are down here taking care of a project of some sort. Little trees that I can move. Well, this doesn't move. This is part of the structure to hold it up. And then above that, we have the kitchen. Okay, here's the kitchen. And all of the top cabinets are made from little jewelry boxes, and it didn't work out exactly how I wanted. It's really hard to get inside these room boxes to get them hung up. But, I mean, I don't hate how they turned out. I tried to match up the color of the sink. And here we have the Shedville swim team. They are synchronized swimmers who are waiting to get their pictures done. So they're just all hanging out in the kitchen. And there's a little pantry area back over here behind them. There's that pantry that opens up, and then there's some storage on the shelves back here. And then above that we have the candy store, and the candy store is very messy. This piece right here keeps falling off right there and making a huge mess. So that's on my to-do list. I might get that done in a few minutes here. I can't believe I actually forgot a whole room. So this is the laundry room. And you can see I have a lot of stuff hanging. But it's actually just a little cardboard insert into the bathroom. And when that comes out of the room, then I have the whole bathroom. I can move the tub around as needed. Okay, here's a little better view of the candy store. But, as you can see, when I fixed the last thing that was broken, then this happened. So I think we're just going to have a little candy mess just going on. And then next to that, this is my flower and bee room, but the football team has no place else to stand right now. So this is almost all of their players and the coach until they're dressed for something else, something different. Here that room is on the other side. And above that, I have a little like nook, and this is the 80s room. And a lot of the toys that were in the comic book store belong over here. So they're over on this side. So, below that, there's my bee and flower room. Part of the kitchen, where right now the laundry room is just kind of stuck in there. And then on this side, I have a little like grocery store, but I don't know, I haven't done much with it. I really just needed a place to store the carts. And behind that is a little living room. It's so hard to get to that I just kind of leave the furniture up there. Right below that, this is the classroom. And as you can see, there's been a lot of stuff just tossed on the floor. And stuff just tossed on or under the desk. So this room needs a lot of cleaning up. Another little attic room that I forgot to show is up here. I store the stroller there because it's just too big to store it anyplace else. And then there's a little tiny living room up here. And really that's just to store the sofa for now. Another thing I wanted to show is my ambulance down here. Because it has a nice flat roof, I put everything on top of it. But as you can see, we have our EMT, police officer, fire department, all ready to go if there's an emergency. Okay, I had to clean up before I showed you the classroom again. I wrapped up just a few things in the bag that I'll put away later. So this was a little scene that I was setting up for Valentine's Day. And you can see their teacher in there, and she'll be talking about Black History Month. So I've kind of got some girls standing around. There's the science fairs going on. And then of course this folds out if you need the music room. Now down below that is Julie's room. And Julie's room kind of has this Diwali celebration thing that I had set up. And you can't really see anything in her room. So I'm going to get this cleaned back up and then come back to it. Once the Diwali things are out of the room, then you can see that this is my 1970s inspired room. Not everything is from the 70s. I'm going to fix that picture frame. And some of the light fixtures got bumped. But they should be okay. Okay, so under Julie's room, we have the pool house and the pool. And right now, we have a mail delivery. This is our mailman. And this house belongs to Will and Ben, and they have been out of town. Will is on tour with an acting company right now. But I can open up the doorway here and have a look inside. And it's all mermaid type themed. But you can see inside they have a little fireplace, and off to the side here, a little makeup table, some storage. And like I said, this whole thing pulls out. You can see that it's unattached here, and it's on wheels. But due to the weight of the stone, the steps being in the way, it just is a real nightmare to get out, so I never take it out. And that's going to change when I redo the pool. So, this is a Mom's Day Out pool party. These are some of the moms around Shedville, and they're here at the pool, having drinks, hanging out, diving into the pool. So I just redid this deck a couple months ago, and I'm already ready to redo this deck. And when I do, probably going to turn this back around or come up with a different idea, because right now I just kind of have it blocked off in between. Tucked in next to Julie's room and right over top of the pool is Tina Belcher's room. And it's kind of hard to see. I don't have a lot of light in there. I have a little light in there, but this is Tina Belcher's room. You can see all of the horse stuff. And there's quite a few horse shirts. They're underneath the bed. She's got her Ouija board. A little friend fiction. Her box with Jeff is tucked back there. See? So this is my take on Tina Belcher's room. Between Tina's room and the beach and all of this being on this shelf, I have some storage. I hang the boat up, I hang the bikes up. This little basket here, this purple basket, this holds all the clothes that I've taken off the dolls and just haven't put away yet. There's some stuff back in here that's just kind of hung up for when I need it. And starting at the top up here, this is the farmer's market. There are lots and lots and lots of produce and veggies and flowers and all kinds of things up there. Next to that is the vet and pet store. Oh, we've had a fall. There's a lot of stuff that still needs put away and hung up. Above that we have some storage. Over here, this was going to be the twins' room, so everything's kind of matching, but right now it's just a blank bedroom, and I have just some dolls in there on the bed. Below that, this is Grace's room. She has a completely Star Wars themed bedroom. She also has a friend spending the night. Kalahari's on the top shelf. You can see all the little Star Wars details. It's one of my favorite rooms. Next to that is another favorite room. This is Bob's Burgers restaurant. And you can see all the little detail back there. And then we have, I think almost all of the Belchers are here. I'm not sure where Bob is at the moment. There he is. He's hiding back there. I gave Bob a tattoo. I thought he really needed a tattoo. This is Critter. He's in having a burger. There's also some stuff here that needs put away. Below that is the American Girl store. And we have this shoe rack that comes out. But you can see all the dolls on display. Little displays back here with the books. There's more of the book display, and then we have a little Kaya display. And the cafe. This is Jocelyn. She works here in the cafe. There's been a big birthday party. There's some bags there. This was a Disney shelf that I had left over, so I put some books on display there. Then next to that, this is Ayla's room. And she has her collection of Minnie Mouse ears. Everything is Disney themed in her room. So we have a lot of Disney toys on the shelf. Lots of more toys down here. She's probably one of the most spoiled dolls, but since she represents my own daughter, it's fine. There's all her Disney pins. My daughter's first doll was actually Isabel, and that's why she has an Isabel doll here. Okay, underneath those rooms is the bakery. And the bakery did have a nice light, but it's going to get a nice light upgrade, so. But you can see there's really no room for any more baked goods at all. All of the shelves are taken. Everything is filled to the brim. And then next to that, tucked away in the corner, we have Presto Pizza. And there's some seating. And then they have some outside dining, but right now, the marching band is here. Sorry, with the sunlight coming in, it's very hard to tell, but you can see behind them, there was some menus up, but they've fallen down, but I'll put them back up. But that's the outside dining area and the marching band. That's a little better. Got him standing up. Now next to that, I have a couple of old men walking their dogs. And the grandmas have a babysitting business here in Shedville. So we see a lot of grandmas taking care of a lot of babies. And there's some messes going on. The table's a little messy. And there's more stuff kind of stacked back there, but for the most part, it's just a grandma daycare down here. Now, above Leah's hut, well, you can see the palm tree and stuff back there, but above Leah's hut is my haunted house. This was an Our Generation house that I added a bunch of stuff to and redid the inside and redid the outside. It's just as cute from the outside. I'm going to have a video around Halloween time of that. But this is where Ember and her twin sisters live. This is the twin sisters' room. And then I had to add on this piece. This is falling down, but I guess that just adds to the aesthetic. There's a little chained up door back here. Very haunted housey. Okay, so this is a little bit better of the haunted house on the inside. The front door actually works. It's on hinges. And there There's their little baby sister. And then I have their Christmas tree still up. And some Christmas decorations and toys. And I thought the Furbies were a little crazy looking, so they're there. Okay, and above that I just have some storage. There's just boxes kind of tucked in everywhere up there. And that, my friends, is the completed Dollhouse tour. It's a pretty big room. I'm quite happy with all the space and how I've made use of it. Obviously, as I go, I make more messes as I'm cleaning them up. But I hung that back up. I feel like I'm always improving it, always adding to it, taking away things that don't work. But I hope you enjoyed the video.